deter you from doing other things on the floor because he can pass the basketball. He can get to the free throw line. And then defensively, we just got to be better. But, you can't get sideways because you're not making shots. All players go through that throughout the course of the season. So there are two guys we're going to play through. And so when they play well, we play well, and that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody. But, when those two guys right now play well, we typically play well with PG and Kawhi and those guys being out. So hopefully we can have a better game today.
With the kind of lineups that you've been running the last couple of games, the bench is putting a bit more emphasis on getting to the paint, I think, than some of the starters are. But Marcus plays out of the high post and all that. So how do you kind of balance that out? Well,
the first thing we don't have guys that get into the paint. Like Marcus and Nico are really not going to get into the paint. Marcus more, mid-range shooter, 3-point shooter, and Nico's just a spacer, and a slasher. So it's a little different. Then you come with the second unit, you have T-Man and Brandon and Bled and guys who can really attack the paint. So it's two different lineups.
Hey, Coach, I know you're focused on today, but, coming up, you've got, I think, the longest road trip that you've been on in your 10 years head coach here. How do you feel just right now about the team's kind of readiness, preparation for such a long stretch?
It's funny you say that because I was just, was going to tell the team before the game, let's focus on tonight. I know we got a long road trip, but let's focus on being at home and taking care of tonight. And then the road trip's going to be there, but we just got to take it one game at a time, hopefully getting Luke back. On Wednesday will help us out offensively, will spark our offense a little bit more, and just kind of take it from there.
I was kind of curious with Sabonis, in your opinion, what makes him so tough of an offensive player to guard, and who does he kind of remind you of as like a throwback player or anything?
I think his passing ability, makes him tough because he can pass. He can shoot that little mid-range 15-foot shot. And now he's even extended his range to a little three-point shooting as well. So it reminds me a little bit of his dad, not as big, but still can pass the basketball, can shoot it, and he's physical. He's a physical presence around the rim.
Do you kind of foresee you guys trying, like when he gets the ball in the post, do you foresee like double teams? Or do you subscribe to the theory of just playing him straight up and just kind of going from there?
Start straight up. I don't think we have to double team as much as we did against Joker. The first time we played them because now we have three centers back, with Isaiah being back. So Zoo gets in foul trouble. We have two other guys we can go to off the bench. So a lot of times we double team the post. Yes.
When you look at Reggie, I know you've talked about him trying to break out a little bit and not be frustrated, but is there things that you look at where you look at the shots that he's taken and ways that he can kind of get back into any kind of comfort zone, even with the group of guys that he's playing with now?
No, I just think he has to keep taking his shots. Be confident in the shots he's taking. He puts the work in. And like I said, you're not going to shoot the ball well every single night, but I did think. First play of the game against San Antonio, got him a layup to try to get him going. And hopefully that would just, kind of help him out seeing the ball go through the rim early on in the game. But, I'm not worried about that. We know Reggie can make shots. He's been struggling. But like I said, in the Denver game, he came in the last 5 minutes of the game and, controlled the game, and we won the game because of his play. So it's just something you guys just continue to keep playing through and taking good shots.
I think we're going to try all on the Zoom again.
Hey, Ty, sorry, my Zoom keeps going in and out. I apologize if this was asked earlier, but was wondering, I know we're on the early side of the 3 to 4 weeks for PG, but I was wondering how is PG doing and if there's any update on Paul?
Not any we're ready to discuss right now, so really no update.
Is he able to do anything that you've seen so far in his rehab?
Yeah, he's still working out and rehabbing, but that's about it.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, sir. Him and Kawhi around just to uplift the team and just, being around the team and, talking to the young guys. And, when you see those guys in the locker room and on the bench, it gives you a different vibe, different feel.
And the health and safety, keeping him away, is it he in health and safety or is it just the nature of?
You got to ask Dennis. I don't know what
Okay.
I might say anything, get in trouble, man. I don't know what you're I'm not done. Yeah, thank you.